Hello and welcome again with again SS might be bored, but it's necessary for you to go with lots and lots of knowledge is there regarding SS. Lots and lots. If you are interested. If not, then also you have to study. So directive principles of state policy. Directive principles of the state policy have been incorporated in the chapter 4 of the Constitution. The objective of the directive principles of the state policy is to guide the present and future. What is the objective? To guide the present and future. Central and state government in the policy making in the various policies related field. These principles are directive. The state is not bound to the fulfillment them, but it's the moral responsibility of the state to keep the principles in the center for framing any policy. The main objective of this principle is to see that any political, social and economic justice should be available to all. Such a social structure holds to be established. For the fulfillment of the objectives and aims of the state, the principles serve as a guideline. So there is a guideline regarding to follow for the central and the state government to maintain state, social, economic and political duties, rights, things regarding to the people. Some policies are maintained. Which are they? There is no provision in the Constitution to implement these principles of law. These fundamental principles do not provide any legal support or legal right. Then also the framing and administering the law of the state, these are fundamentals. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, to rule the right name, these principles are the foundations. It means an attempt to establish political democracy in our constitution. Political democracy is incomplete without social and economical democracy. Means to maintain certain rules and regulations. These directive principles of the state policies are framed to maintain, and without them there is no possibilities, as Babasaheb Ambedkar told that political democracy is incomplete without social and economical democracy. Political democracy is incomplete if nobody knows you and you are there for election. You are not having any money. Keep it side money problem, but socially also your neighbor don't know who you are and you want to become the member of parliament, president of India, prime minister of India, chief minister of India. What will happen? For this you must socially, if you are developed, people know you, then only you can overcome. So these policies are maintained by the state. The Indian Constitution has included directive principle of state policies in the 4th section of the amendment. The kind of the country that we want to create, the kind of the society we want to construct, that vision is reflected in these directive principles. Policies also we can say. The directive principles are actually directions given by the Constitution to the Union and the state government to adopt such policies that would help to establish an on-based society in our country. The constitutions has made certain rules, we can say, and they have derived some policies to the state and union government, central government. They work by this policy. Then only India can be developed. We can maintain rules and regulations. So what are they? The primary aim of this principle is to establish a social system based on social, economic and political justice. These principles about the implementation of the objectives and ideas presented in the preamble. These principles are not included in the Constitution of India. These principles do not serve legal rights or legal backing or legal utilization. For proper administration of the state, these principles are channelized. These principles incorporate such rights as are required for the overall development of mankind. So such principles, some amendment, they are not derived perfectly in our constitution, but to maintain these all laws and regulation of the constitution, these rights are also needed. These policies are needed. Which are they? These directive principles are included into various sections. Number one, principle related to economic policy. Which principles are related to economic policy? For the modification of economic policies, there are certain principles which are given below. Equal distribution of wealth and resource among all classes for the welfare of the citizen. So distribution of wealth is an important for each and every class so that we can develop. Next one, assets and protection of resources should not be distributed to certain group or section. This should be administered by the state. Assets. For example, Ambaji temple is an asset of Gujarat. If it is given to a particular caste, particular person, then what will happen? If he allow, he want, then and then only we can go for worship. But it must be a property of state government. So each and every citizen it can use. Equal pay for equal work for both men and women. So these are the main basic principles. Provision for good health for labor, working at place should be created because of financial constraint. The men, women and young children working at unhygienic places or where health matters are ignored should not be allowed to happen. Provisions of health of the labor, we need that. Means this principle if we attempt, then we should maintain their health. If they will not work for us, where we will go? We will work? I don't know. You will go in the field and work. So if you maintain the health of your work for women, for children, everybody, then and then only a society will build. Then what is? State should promote cooperation in administration of industries unit by laborers. So state also must influence this all things. Protection of children, youth against exploitation and against moral and material abandonment, and to live in a healthy and dignified environment. This principle should be developed by state. It is the principle of the state. The state must maintain this whole principle that each and everybody get good health, good work, good pay. Relief at the time of delivery should be provided to women. Workers' insurance, bonus, maternity leave, gratuity and other legal rights should be included in the policy. Leave during when a woman is having a child in her stomach. Then before delivery and after delivery she must get a particular holidays, we can say, a particular time. Then insurance sectors, workers insurance, bonus, maternity leave, etc. must be given. To organize agriculture and animal husbandry on modern and scientific lines and to profit the salashur of the cows and other useful milk production cattle. A draft should be drawn for the livestock breed like donkeys, bullock carts for helping the slaughter. Slaughter means cutting. So cutting of these animals, all animals that are giving milk and also useful like camel, bullock, horses, etc. They must not be slaughtered. Slaughter means kill. Equal legal rights to all states should organize free legal services to the reside citizen who are financially feeble as well as incapable in getting so. So equal right, equal freedom should be given to the organizations, to the state organized for employment, work, etc. Now principle related to the social policy. Weaker section of the society, that is scheduled class, scheduled tribe and backward class, education and economic rights to be confirmed, which should be taken in concern by the state. They should be protected against social exploitation and injustice. So different castes are there. Scheduled caste, scheduled tribe people, they must have been given education. According, they must not be exploited by the others. Any injustice won't happen. This principle they have to maintain, and this comes in social policies. Uniform civil code should be the concern for all the citizens of the country, thereby dispensing and administering justice to all, which should be taken in concern by the state. Steps should be taken for social justice in matter of marriage, divorce, adoption, juvenile, assets and properties by the state. The state should not make provision for the support and education in matters, right to employment, old age, illness or inauspicious situations, poverty, etc. So there must be policies regarding this whole thing. That anything wrong must not happen to the SC/ST candidates, these tribes, their communities. Apart from that, the old age people, the orphans, we can say, the ill people, they must get proper medicine, food, shelter, etc. Principle related to the international and political policies. Panchayati Raj should be established by the state, for which proper leadership officers and financial aid should be provided to conduct the work in free way. The state should separate its services for corporate mindless, and it should be in the liberty so that judges can be impartial, fearless and courageous in rendering judgments. The state should make attempts to maintain international peace, security, to establish fair relations between nations and to increase respect to international law. So Panchayati Raj, as we are having Panchayat Raj, Gram Panchayat and this one, it must be a very good system. Apart from that, the state should be free, that the justice can give their judgment. Apart, internationally we must have brotherhood, and we can contact each other and have the business matter and social and political matter to be discussed, and if any implementation is to be done, we can. Now, principle related to education and cultural policy. Free and compulsory education for the children belonging to the age between 6 to 14 years of age is mentioned in the Constitution, and it was a fundamental right to education. Yes, it's fundamental right to education. To preserve and protect state heritage, artifacts, monuments, culture places, art and building, the state should protect these culture heritage places from distortion, robbery, transgression, disposal and deterioration. The state should have the aim of preserving the culture and historical legacies. So these all things state must maintain. How to protect our cultural and heritage, our culture and cultural heritage. Principle related to health policies. Public wellness and hygienic should be provided along with provision for better nutrition and health amenities for the people by the state. It's a responsibility of the state to maintain the health of the public. Prohibition on harmful drugs, harmful soft drinks and drugs should be done by the state. These should be for the banned, as it will create health hazard for the public. So, selling of drugs or taking of drugs and many all bad deeds must be stopped by the state. To preserve the environment with latest amendment, thereby taking care of the forest and vegetation should be the policy of the state. To maintain that, so we can say environment with latest amendment, care of forest, care of vegetation, preservation, conservation, this all must be included in state policies. Hygienic environment should be maintained in the working areas of labor. They should have social and cultural development at the time of leisure. Entertainment provision should be there to maintain mental health. These provisions should be kept in concern by the state to maintain the health, to give them good education, to give them good food, to give them health services. These all policies the state government has to maintain. Thus, these principles guidance to the state to take level towards establishment of equal, just and social order without any exploitation. The directive principles envisage future society. They guide us to the direction that we should go and lead us to our destination. The upliftment of society and protection of the society will be taken care by the state. Fundamental rights limit the state leadership, by directive principle extend the state leadership. Fundamental rights makes to existence of democracy, while directive principle of society and finance in part aims for interrelation of democracy. There is no opposition between them. Both of them complete each other. So the fundamental rights and the directive principle policies, fundamental duties, these all leads towards us to a former India, great India. Thank you very much. Our chapter is over, and this will come in Ekam Kasauti. Our Ekam Kasauti course has been finished. Now you can go through, read it. If you have any problem, you just can contact me. Some are contacts are in contact with me. No doubt, some words might be there that you cannot find it. Go through it if possible, and if you have any doubt, again contact me. Thank you very much.